What's up, wrestling fans? Thank you for listening to the Steve and Jay Show. I am not Steve, but don't you worry your pretty little head, because this guy's sitting right over here to my right-hand side. He happens to be the Hall of Famer.
Thank you.
Steve
Thank you.
Frazier. I'm Jason Courier. Thank you, Jay. And if you're a wrestling fan like we are, please click subscribe down below. And don't forget to click that little notification bell and receive notification when we post our new stuff, and come back again and hang out with us.
Good. So lots going on. Raw.
Lots and lots going on. Right. The week of wrestling is what we're going to do today here.
We're catching up.
The week started out on Monday Night Raw, started out with Roman Reigns coming out, and he said to nobody as he's standing in the middle of the ring, to Braun.
Yeah.
I was going to meet Braun here at 8 o'clock, and it's 8:05.
And I'm pretty sure. Right, exactly. And then what happens?
And then Braun comes out, and he does the whole, you're just going to jump me if I
we do face-to-face
right now.
How about I tell you?
I'm going to cash in, and I'll see you at Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
And Roman, who dumped Braun through a table last week, was shaking his hand in the middle of the ring the next week.
That's funny.
To start the show. So they ended the last show with him getting dumped through a table, and then they started the next week with him shaking his hand in the middle of the ring.
That's funny to bring that up, because I do remember you saying something about that, and I don't remember what you said, but you were pissed. Like, how could you sit there and shake each other's hand like how you're saying?
Yeah,
you know,
that's what I was saying.
Exactly. Like, wow. No, because I remember, like, because I was with you.
Yeah. And then Dolph and Drew came out, and they basically challenged Baron Corbin, then said that there's going to be a tag team match, and surprise, surprise, Roman's going to be teamed up with a random person in the main event in some sort of mixed tag team.
I'm going to do a ghost question.
Mixed match tag team. Like,
I'm throwing a ghost question out there. Who do you think it's going to be?
No. That night it was Roman and Braun against Dolph and Drew.
God,
at the main event. That was the whole thing.
Right.
And Braun had said, like we had said during the whole promo, that if he cashes in, then he's gonna.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. I didn't understand that with this.
I don't know about the whole. They've already done the whole tagging Roman up with other people randomly with Lashley, and it didn't really work out with them. I don't know why they thought it was gonna.
Why would it work now? What would be different? Is basically what you're saying.
Yeah, why was it anything?
Then. Right. Well, you know, and that's with the Shield transition, though, you know.
Well, yeah, and Seth, and he had said that Seth and Dean and Seth had a match that night with Kevin Owens, which was, to me, that was probably the match of the whole week.
Wasn't it?
I thought that was pretty. It was a pretty awesome match.
It was, actually. You know,
and during the match, Seth hurt his shoulder. Kevin, from the very jump, he was working that shoulder, he was wrapping it around the ring post. Like, he was just all over
just working it.
He was working that shoulder. Dean had a match with Jinder Mahal that night.
What is up with Jinder?
And what's up with Dino, too? With the whole talking slow thing and the quiet thing. It's like they've got this whole bubbling under the surface thing that they're trying to do. And I don't know if it's really working.
I don't see it working. I see it, them not understanding or where they need to go in the direction. Like, it didn't work in the beginning, or whatever ideas that they had.
Well, they're going to have Dean turned on, I'm sure, on Seth and Roman.
You think he'll be the heel?
Seth.
Be the heel?
Yeah, and he's going to turn heel. He'll probably just turn on Seth.
Do you think it's just because his characteristic part of his wrestling character has that in him, where he can just have no qualms?
Well, and he's acting differently than he was when he left. So I think they're going to say that. I think the whole storyline thing is going to be well, you injured me, and you're always like, every time I'm about to
be
see successful, you're always like the dude that's like my negative
jealousy type of thing,
like the dude that's blocking me, like stopping me from achieving next level kind of thing.
Do you know that reminds me of, though, the Becky Lynch and Charlotte thing?
Yeah,
as
on
well,
SmackDown.
right?
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know.
Well, and the whole Kevin Owens thing too. Afterwards, after the Seth Rollins match, Kevin Owens quit, and he said that if he had Sami Zayn with him during the whole time, he would have won the Money in the Bank contract from Strowman at SummerSlam, and then he would be Universal Champion by now then because of it, if he'd had his guy with him.
Yeah, what was the deal with that? Like, if he had his guy with him, what does that mean?
I think, I think that they're going to have Kevin come back with like a faction of some sort and like be like, these are my guys now, and like,
I got you.
I needed some backup, and Sammy's not around, so these are my guys now, and that'd be pretty cool.
Let everybody just play out, do their thing, right? And then start this
like
new.
Sammy with.
I could see that.
Even have Sammy be one of the guys and like have like a tag team with him or somebody, or
I could
like
see that.
a couple other singles guys that are other Canadians or something.
Yeah, little Canadian.
Yeah, like little other Chris Jericho's, like Chris Jericho Jr. or something. I don't know. Who else is from fucking Canada?
Canadians,
Flip Gordon, he's from Canada, isn't he?
Oh, Flip's dope.
Bring him over.
Bring him.
Yeah,
please,
come on.
Please. And then King Booker.
Oh, yeah, okay. So,
segment,
on SmackDown.
Wow.
The whole start of SmackDown.
Wow.
With the whole King Booker thing,
what do you think?
It's Booker T, so you gotta love it. As soon as his music hit, he got the big pop. He's King Book.
Sure. Okay, I'll give you that. Okay, continue.
And then they did this whole thing. I'm not too sure what they were doing, and they kind of lost me for. It was fun because it was a whole. They were trying to do like the whole royalty thing, and
for sure,
it was cool. And then
it was
like the awkward
Booker.
At one time. Booker was like, "Okay, welcome to the 5-time champion club."
It's like what?
And
okay,
which is cool. That's dope. That they did that. I mean, Booker's a legend.
No, absolutely, he is. But it was. I'm with you on that. It was kind of awkward. It was like really kind of embarrassing. You're that legend, and it was that cheesy. I'm sorry to be like the lemon squeeze, but dude, that was kind of cheesy.
And Booker's done so much, like
absolutely.
It was kind of cool though when he did his finisher with the twisty thing, and then
Twisteroni. It's a Twisteroni. Twisteroni. And you know that one of my all-time greatest tag teams is the Harlem Heat.
Yeah, I do.
So, yeah, the Harlem Hangover is dope.
Yeah. Speaking of legends, a legend in the ring called out another legend of the ring.
That is true.
And Jeff Hardy calling out Randy Orton, saying that he wants to meet him at Hell in a Cell.
That is interesting to me. Isn't one of them hurt?
Jeff supposedly in real life is injured in some way.
Well, every time
and now he's going to be in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every time he's wrestled, haven't you not told me he's been hurt?
A Hell in a Cell wouldn't be a Jeff Hardy in some way going off the top of Hell in a Cell normally,
but
or something else.
No, you're right on that.
Fucking crazy.
No, you're right on that. But you also told me that he's always been hurt in all the other matches, and then again he's still hurt. And it's like, how does he compete with this? And at the level he does, it's not Matt. I'm not talking shit on Matt. Just saying. But
everybody knows he's better than Matt, though. He's always been better than Matt. That's never been like a secret.
That's like
Yeah, he's Jeff Hardy. Yeah. Speaking of legends, again, Selena Vega threw out a pretty nice little line.
Yeah. How'd it go?
Bree, she said,
what'd she say? How'd it go?
Bree and Daniel Bryan are standing in the ring, and out come Selena Vega and Andrade Almas.
Right. And, not a good moment right there.
And the four of them are standing in the ring, and Selena Vega says, "It's such an honor to stand in the ring with two legends." Brie Bella and Andrade Cien.
Yeah, right.
Love it.
I like your pronunciation on that. You killed it right there. And
That's like the
one
white guy
take.
ordering like
The white guy what?
ordering like guacamole at the Mexican restaurant. Extra
But
guacamole.
hey, that's fine. You nailed it. The guacamole or whatever you needed to say. You need to say. You nailed it. That was good. Oh, that was awesome.
So then they had a match. So Daniel Bryan and
That was interesting.
It was a good match. That I actually hope that's
It was
the
entertaining.
beginning of something else that becomes
Big.
something else.
I hope so.
Because I could see Daniel Bryan and Andrade almost fight anybody. Each
Man.
other is better, but I'll watch either one.
I'm with you. Like, give me some couple Kool-Aids and some burritos and shit. I'm watching it.
The match itself, though, was ended in a disqualification when The Miz and Maurice jumped in.
Thank you.
And the Miz held
They're
Daniel
setting
Bryan
something up,
and made
obviously.
him watch
Get
Maurice
beat up.
deliver a DDT to pretty mean DDT, which pre-sold pretty awesome.
Pretty cool.
Pretty awesome. It was pretty nice. It was nice work.
Nice work.
It was nice. It was good stuff.
So pretty good,
It
yeah.
was good. So-
Good. G-O-double-E.
And then Miz then delivered the skull-crushing finale to Daniel after he had to watch Brie eat a DDT in the middle of the ring.
Eat a DDT.
So it's like the family versus family.
Well,
kind of
okay, that
thing.
makes
It's
sense.
Kind of,
Okay, I get that. I like that topic. That totally makes sense now.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense. So I can understand with the family and the topic and all that.
The
with
one thing though I
wrestling.
don't like is the whole family thing that they're doing with Samoa Joe, and like they've gone too far now.
Now, tell me about
Like,
that. Like,
they
you've been
call-
saying that. So, like
Now in this one, Samoa Joe, AJ went to the middle of the ring and he's calling him out. He's like, "Come out here right now. You've said my wife's name one too many times. Like, you need to come out here right now."
right.
And then Samoa Joe's up on the Teletron or Megatron or whatever.
So they're on the Trons.
So anyway, and he calls him from the Tron. He's in the parking lot calling AJ from like the parking garage of the arena somewhere. So then AJ's gonna leave the ring and go run after him. He calls.
Right.
I'm sorry. He calls Wendy Styles. He's like, "Hey,
right,
this
exactly
is
on
hey
the
Wendy."
phone. Yeah.
Yeah, like come
This
on,
is
it's
Dad
enough
Joe
already. Like
Yeah,
enough with
Papa
the-
Joe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like
It's
I
just
told
getting
you.
too personal to me.
Well, like I told you too, though, you know, like I'm a parent, and so when you involve, and that goes on AJ
Some
himself,
of the
though,
stuff,
too.
like what you said at
Allowing
SummerSlam when
it.
his little girl was like scared for real.
yeah,
for real.
man,
That was not cool.
that's
Like,
not
way
cool.
over the line.
That's not cool. Exactly, and that's what I'm getting at with that is, you know, being a parent,
And
like,
even now, it's too much again.
so they wonder why there's so hard to find second generations or third generations because they see shit like that.
And I get what they're going for. They're trying to make it like they're trying to make it personal. That's what they're trying to
Right,
do. They're trying to
right.
make it like a real fight.
Right. And that makes
So-
sense, though, too, doing that is trying to get more of a crowd, more of an audience, right? Because you get more of that storyline out to more people, and they start understanding that, and then they realize it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Well, and another thing they're trying to get personal too is the Becky Lynch and fucking Charlotte thing. That's
Best friends,
not
best
working.
friends.
That they
It's not
turned
going
Becky
anywhere.
and at the event they turned her at, they were cheering her. And then again
Yeah.
on SmackDown, they're
Well-
cheering her, like chanting her name, cheering her. Like,
And every time-
not
and it's
the
funny-
reaction that you were going for.
I was going to say, and it's funny that you say that because every time they do that, you laugh because it's like, ouch, got the wrong reaction.
not
What you're looking for.
Not what you were looking
we
for
say-
there.
Is that what you say?
Yeah, not the look you're going
So
for.
that's funny because that's totally true.
Yeah.
It kind of makes you think though, like, what's going on? It's at the end of the year. It's approaching.
Well, and they're doing something,
Right.
some sort of setup for Evolution too, and I'm sure they're setting something up there. I
Are they going to
would
set
kind
up
of like
new
to see
stuff?
him go away from the whole
New league?
turning Becky thing. I would rather see him turn Charlotte heel. So Charlotte needs to do some. If Charlotte did one heely little thing to Becky, crowd would turn. If Becky does a shit ton of heely things to Charlotte, they're still going to chant Becky's name.
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see a blood sport tournament. All for all.
Just beat the living hell out of
No,
each other.
not beating the hell out of each other. Just blood sport. All for all. Anybody can enter. Let's go.
Or a last woman standing.
No. But wins. You know, you have two people, just tag teams that come up.
Yeah.
You can be big, tall, you can be whatever you want. Can I say fuck?
You can say fuck if you want.
Can I say fuck?
You can say
I was
fuck
gonna say
if you want.
that would be like so cool, but then you have like a blood sport tournament, and then you have the best of the best. And you'd be like, dude, I just won, bitches. So with the NXT, like what's going on with
my
Regal
favorite show of
and
the whole
everything,
week.
like
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
so we move on.
So they start out the week with
What was
William
up with that?
Regal investigating the whole Aleister Black attack thing.
Right.
And through the whole show, they're showing different interviews, and at the end they showed Nicky Cross crawling all over his
The
desk.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Saying she has a secret and she knows who did
It
it.
has the phone just like
No.
you're like, what the hell is going on?
And there's like this whole underlying thing that maybe Lars Sullivan did it, and
that would be well.
Lars
he
did
did with
attack,
EC3.
openly attacked EC3.
Exactly.
And so they're playing up the whole thing with him attacking EC3. And,
Or they building up Sullivan, right?
yeah.
You know, so
And
that was interesting.
Another set of suspects was Undisputed Era. Yeah. Even my guys.
Hey, you guys.
Cool, baby.
That's your guys. That's your guys. How is you guys doing? What's going on?
Oh, they had that match with Ricochet and
Dude, that match was dope.
Pete
That's
Dunne.
right.
Yeah.
I wasn't a
The
fan
main
of.
event.
Obviously, I'm a
That
fan of
boy,
Ricochet,
Adam Cole,
but
baby. Ricochet's my guy. Ricochet's my guy. But Adam Cole, baby, is pretty. You know how I like my heels. I always like the heels.
yeah,
So
Ricochet's
at
dope.
the end of the day, Adam Cole picked up the pin against. He pinned Adam Dunn. He didn't pin Ricochet, but he
Yeah.
pinned Adam Dunn.
It was in the mouthpiece. Didn't the
Adam
mouthpiece
Dunn.
go out?
Pete Dunn. Adam Dunn. Jesus. Who the fuck
Adam
is
Dunn's.
Adam Dunn?
He's Cincinnati.
Adam Dunn's
Cincinnati.
a old
Reds.
slugger. Yeah.
Reds. First
He played for
baseman.
the A's too for a little bit.
Yeah, for like a year,
Yeah,
didn't
he
he?
was like 6'20".
Yeah, exactly. Slowest fucking bat ever,
Yeah, but he
but
can hit
when he hit it, it hit
dog
a
shit out of the
fucking
ball.
dog. Yeah. He get a 2-seam
Oh, my
fastball, and that
goodness.
was about
Man,
it. Dog
Destroy things.
shit. He's a destroy things. It's funny.
Speaking of Adam Cole and Mr. Ring of Honor, on Ring of Honor this week, there will be some new title holders going
There will
into
be.
All In, which is on
That'll be
Saturday.
interesting.
The hosts, the
Yes.
Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes, are going to be carrying in the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team
That'll
titles
be interesting.
after they beat the Kingdom. After pinning Marcelia, right? When
Yes.
Taven was the legal man.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so the Kingdom have another conspiracy, and
Well, he was a
the
legal
Young Bucks
man.
and
He was a
Cody
legal
Rhodes
man.
have some hardware to carry into their
Well,
fancy
no, you're right
event.
on that though. He was a legal man, so
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah,
yes.
that's great.
And now they have the hardware.
Yeah, they get to go
Hardware.
to their event with a
yeah,
little bit of
there.
extra gold,
Right.
which is pretty cool. Yeah, Cody's fighting. God damn, what's his name?
Vinny?
No, Cody. At Nick Aldis, the NWA champion. His daddy's old belt. He's fighting him at All In. It should be. One of the things that we wanted to try to do was we want to try to have some more involvement from people other than the two of us dipshits. So
You don't want
we-
to.
we ask you to please go to StephenJShow.com. There's a section up at the top where you ribbon up at the top, and you can contact us through there. You can contact us through the comments down below here on this video, and just send us kind of questions, comments, ideas, anything.
Well, speaking of questions, we've had a couple questions come through, And with this, we're going to speak out. And we got one from Latrice from Virginia. So what's up, girl?
What's up, girl?
What's up? What's good? And so she said...
I'm a big fan of Latrice.
Yeah, Latrice cool, right?
Yeah, she's cool.
She said, I was at a local WWE show a few months back. A fan was sitting in a section booing Seth Rollins and telling the story of how rude he was when she tried to get a pic of him when he was checking into his hotel room. Like, really? I ran into Seth and Roman, and they were both great, she said. I feel that there are true times and true places to where we can approach people and bad times where we can. Mm-hmm. She says, do you agree?
Obviously, right? I mean, I know I do, and he's more the athlete than...
Well, true, okay, do you play character? Do you play character when you're checking in at your hotel room? When you have a fan?
See, that's my thing, is that the hotel, when you're checking into your hotel room, that's where you're going to be staying.
Yeah.
Like, that's not cool when you approach him then. That's not cool at all. Like, if I'm checking in a hotel room, I'm looking around hoping nobody recognizes me.
Yeah, right?
You know, like, no.
So probably not a good time to ask for a photo?
Yeah, not the best time to ask for a selfie then.
Selfie.
Yeah, not a good idea then.
So it's kind of interesting. Like, so, I mean, I agree with you. I say that there are times and places for that.
No, right, there are, right?
You know.
Shouldn't there be?
Well, you're right.
Catch him at the right time.
Well, you have to take in consideration that, hey, we're all humans, and he'd probably just been off a flight, traveling.
Imagine, yeah, he's got to be tired.
And he just wants to crash out, take a shower,
Can't wait to get to his room.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there is a time and place for that.
Especially the way they travel and the schedule that they keep.
Right. And so it's kind of funny that people put them under pressure for that, you know, that paparazzi.
Well, they're stars and they're actors.
Well, yeah, they have to be on the entertainment scheme the whole time, or can they be real people? You know, like, right. But there's times where you need to turn it off. You know, they're real humans too. Sorry, there's... You know,
even
like,
with an actor,
let them live.
I don't care if you're an actor, an athlete,
right.
a musician, whatever.
Right.
You need to be able to turn that off.
I mean, come on, seriously.
Yeah.
So we got Brian in Las Vegas and said, "What would you do with Bray Wyatt if Matt Hardy retires?" Good question. That's a two-part question, by the way. So this is the first part. So let's go ahead and answer the first part, so that way we don't.
Do you think Matt Hardy's going to retire? Do you think it's going to happen?
You know, I think
it seems like he's leaning up to it, doesn't it?
Well, they like to set up matches like that to where that it's a contract match, to where, hey, we know that we're going to set up a match that would never happen unless you put your career on it. If you put your career on it, yes, let's do this. And it would probably be one of those matches. I would only assume.
Well, but would Bray do the whole Woken thing? Would he take over the Woken gimmick and start and have his own little...
Well, right, you brought that up earlier.
Or would he do Bray Wyatt stuff?
No, you brought that up earlier, and that makes total sense.
Like, what do they do?
What do they do now? Exactly.
Now that
I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Now that you've woken him or broken him, what do you do now?
You've woken him and
what
broken
do you call
him.
it? Woken, broken, poking, smoking.
I love it.
Whatever.
No, I totally get you on that. You know, and it makes sense. You know, I don't understand what is going on with that. I can only speculate, and I think all of us can speculate as well. But you know, we got another one from Hannah in the UK.
Oh. Hannah. Ooh. Hannah in the UK.
Who is your favorite UK wrestler? Hey, what's up, girl? How you doing, Hannah? Shout out.
Girl.
What's up, girl?
Hope you feel good, honey.
Mm-hmm. So, UK wrestler, who's your favorite? Lay it down. And does it have to be now, future, or present? Because I'm going to say either or whatever you want. So it's a two-part question, I believe, right?
Well, and she says who her favorites are here.
Well, we're gonna that's a two-part.
Her favorites are, what's it say here?
Well, no, let's not listen to her first. Let's listen to ours first.
Oh, you want me to give you mine?
Yeah, it's a two-part.
Well, mine, you know who mine is, don't you?
Tell me.
You have to know who mine is.
Tell it.
The villain!
Yes.
Of course.
Marty Squirrel.
Yes, of course.
Yes. And why so, though? Why so?
Because I Fucking love Marty Scurll.
He's a fucking love.
I've always loved Marty Scurll. You know that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's my guy. I'm a Marty Scurll kind of guy because I like the heels. And heels are ugly.
Yeah.
So of course I'm gonna like the villain. Come
Okay.
on.
Okay, whatever.
Come
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. And so her answer was, I am a big fan of Brother Shea. Was that Shea
British
Style?
Strong Style.
Who?
British Strong Style.
Who is British Strong Style?
Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne, and
Got you.
Trent Seven.
Got you. Wow. Okay. Well, that's not a really common name around me. So my bad.
It's an NXT thing. And they're
My fault.
They're starting up the whole UK tournament here.
Oh,
soon.
Severn.
So,
Okay, and
Severn.
then Bate. Okay, I got you. But damn, my bad, girl.
Yeah. So
Hannah,
who's your guy?
I'm sorry.
Who's your guy?
You know, British Bulldog.
I was gonna say that was my classic. Was British Bulldog.
British Bulldog.
He was always mine.
I mean, come on. How do you not hate that?
yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
British Bulldog.
Yeah, my current guy was
You
Marty,
agree?
but,
You agree?
yeah,
You
British
agree?
Bulldog was
I mean, come on.
good answer. Yeah.
It's so like his character and his charisma
And
his
I was
pump
always a fan
and his
of Bret
fan.
Hart, and he was always cool with Bret Hart.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. The Hart Foundation.
Good answer. Yeah.
Yes, I know. Good answer. I
Well
know,
done,
Jay.
sir.
I know, Jay.
Well done. Pip pip.
I know.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we have. So I think next time now that you've seen all this, right?
We encourage you
see the
to
responses, right?
hit us up somewhere in some way. We down in the description, we've got all sorts of way to contact us. We've got our
Ask your
website, we've
questions.
got our email down
Yes.
there, we've got our Facebook link down there, we've got our Twitter link down there. We've got all sorts of ways. Throw some stuff at us.
And
we
you know the
we
thing-
want to talk about you. We want to talk about your stuff.
That's it. And you don't need
That's
to
what we
hear
want.
our
We
opinion.
don't want to be up here.
We want to hear your opinion
talking
as well.
About, nah.
So
We
bring
all
your
watch
opinion.
this stuff. You know what happened. We don't want to be here talking about what happened. We want to be talking about
Yeah.
what you think about what happened.
Absolutely. We want to have a conversation. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys. Thank you for listening. We hope you're still there. So thank you guys so much for listening. We love you guys. Thank you.